Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, let's see here. Alright, I think we're doing okay. I think we're live now. Woof, the game is loud. There we go. Probably not that loud for you guys, but that was blasting me. I forgot to turn that down. Alright, well, I'm live on YouTube for the first time, which is obviously a better platform than Twitch and also a better experience overall. I can stream at 40 megabits a second, which I was not expecting. I'd forgotten that they had increased their availability of high-quality streams, so this should be much better quality. DVR's on, and then I don't have to re-upload to YouTube, which is kind of nice as well. This will just be saved as a public video, so I'm looking forward to this, actually. Anyway, yeah, it's actually funny because I bet you I'm gonna be uploading more information to YouTube than I'm recording. I mean, recording's variable bitrate instead of consistent bitrate, so of course, like that's part of it there. Whereas, like when you're doing a stream, like the bitrate hardly varies at all, so that can drastically, like just moving around like this, jumps my recording bitrate well above YouTube's bitrate. So anyway, I'm here to talk tech and play ESO. I'm relatively new to ESO, so yeah. YouTube is saying that this resolution is not supported, but I think they're wrong. Let me see here. Let me just double check this. No, this looks great. I know they're complaining about it, but it looks great. I'm not getting dropped frames. Let me... Sorry, everybody. Gotta just make, you know, first time here. Gotta make sure that I'm doing a good job here with everything. I mean, the stream quality looks really good to me, so I don't think it's necessary to make any adjustments to this. Like, it looks fine in terms of the format. So even if it's technically not a supported resolution, it's working fine. So let me know, anybody, if it looks really, you know, weird or something. But anyway, yeah, here we are. So I have been playing ESO for an extremely long time, but I am not very good at it. I've been playing it pretty much since it came out, but in that time I've not really put in like consistent time. So oops, I think it's /played. So I've played for 9 days and 11 hours on this character, which is my only character that I actually spent time on. But that's 9 days and 11 hours of playtime over like 10 years. So I'm planning to start playing this a lot more because I'm honestly getting sick of competitive games. I feel like they're just all getting worse and aren't as fun anymore. So I'm trying to play this more and go through it. There's a lot of good story content. Like, I actually think ESO is a fantastic game. And in my opinion, objectively, from like a overall perspective, not from like a super experienced perspective, I think it's the best MMO. So again, I feel that way even though I haven't actually played it that much, and I've played like quite a bit of World of Warcraft, in fact maybe even more than ESO. That was a long time ago. Also Black Desert Online, also Firefall when that was a thing. I think that's what it was called. You know, most of the MMOs I've played some. ESO and World of Warcraft the most. but I've always felt like, from like a technical perspective, at the very least, ESO is better, right? There's no server swapping bullshit. Like, there's just the mega servers, as they call it. Everything is instanced, so you never feel alone. Even if you're in an area that 2 other people in all of North America are in, then you'll be paired with those 2 people, and you'll see them in that area. So everywhere feels balanced in terms of how busy it is and how many people you run across. Social features, everything else. I think it's a phenomenal game. And part of the reason I'm bringing this up isn't just because it's like, oh yeah, it's new to me, you know, and so I'm talking about it now because I haven't streamed this before, but also because I pretty heavily feel like concerned that Microsoft, who, you know, owns Bethesda now, is going to at some point neuter this game, and I'm not looking forward to that. So we'll see how things go, but yeah, it worries me that you know, Microsoft being so AI bullshit focused and stuff like that, that we'll end up getting like AI voice acting in this, which, like, that's another thing about this, is every single thing in the entire game is voice acted. Like, that's not super cheap to do, and it's a really nice attention to detail where there's not an NPC that's not voice acted. And I'm like, are they going to start doing like AI voice actors for that shit? Like, that'd be pretty upsetting. So anyway, what was I even doing here the other day? We've got all the holiday events going on, so do I have all of them? I also need to go visit a stable, and I'm still wearing the Halloween costume. I don't care. I'm gonna leave it on. Let's see here. But anyway, been playing this for a long time, and definitely have enjoyed it. I just want to play it more now, so kind of get caught up, because like a lot of things about it are still pretty new to me. So yeah. Alrighty. I mean, like, I have a decently good build. My gear's not terrible. Like, I'm certainly not, like, super weak, but, okay, why is she not talking? I'm like, everything's voice acted, and then I go talk to her, and there's no voice acting. Oh, well. I am starting to see some frame drops on game, which is interesting to me. Normally this runs at 100 FPS flat pretty much in all circumstances on my build. Not that it's that surprising, considering I'm watching the stream and recording the stream and everything on the same PC. Single PC streaming has come a long way, by the way. Like, I'm still always impressed. I may still set up a virtual machine at some point and use OBS NDI, and I'll create a video on my other channel about how to do that. To have another device handle the encoding. You can totally do that over a network now. It's really cool. So you don't have to have a second PC like with your setup. But single PC streaming, if you've got the right gear, man, like it's come a long way, and you don't really suffer too much performance loss from it. So kind of interesting. Oh, I should probably just use the fucking waste shrine that's right here. But yeah, there's the holiday event going on. We're on part 2 of getting the writhing wall like destroyed, so that's why this laser's pointed at it now. So it's like a community thing. I think the EU servers got there first. I don't know if they're on the next phase yet of actually like having taken down the writhing wall and unlocking the other half of the map, because the way they did this expansion is actually, in my opinion, really cool. Where this half of the map, like, it's part of the story and a part of the community to take down the wall that's blocking that half of the map, and then we unlock that, which is, I think, really quite cool. As you can see, we're at 8.6% of getting there, and I personally really like this way of doing stuff. Some people complained about it, but honestly, I think it's cool to be like, hey, you have to work together as a community on your big mega server, and you've got to unlock the new content. And it's not like, you know, you don't have to pay for it or anything like that. It's just an unlockable. So I wanted to make sure I do have all the quests picked up here. Why is he offering?
As you can see behind, someone started to.
Oh, I need to talk to Walks and Ash. Okay. I'll talk to him later though, because I think I want to do. I need undead essences, and I need to defend a siege camp. There's an active one up here, although there's 2 active now. That's really interesting. That was something that my brother had mentioned, who plays this a lot more than me, is that it seems like there's 2 siege camps active at a time now, which is kind of cool, not gonna lie. I kind of like that idea overall. Like, oh yeah, now we're on phase 2, so the siege camp protection's getting, you know, harder, so to speak. Like, I think that's a cool way to do things. So I should probably have marked that so that I don't go to the wrong area. Lol. And anybody that is watching, let me know if the game audio is, you know, too loud or my voice is too loud, game audio is too quiet, whatever.
The Sturk Fellowship is here to help.
Because it's going to sound a little different on every platform, plus the higher bit rate. Although, actually, the bit rate's just for video, shouldn't impact that much, but...
If they're there to help us.
I'm working on more of a summoner build too. So you can see, like, right now this is without multi-classing, where there is, I've got so many entities out at once and we're writing our mounts, but I'm planning to, like, do more than that, so it should be kind of fun. There's only a couple people here? That's interesting. Okay. I'm actually glad there's not as many people here, because I can get some of the vitrified souls that I've been having trouble getting, because there's usually too many people here. I actually love how active the fighting and stuff is in this game too. Like, that's something I've always just really enjoyed about it, is, like, you know, you're actually, like, you're in the world, you're actually having to do things, and I don't know, it just feels right. It satisfies the slightly spazzy gamer in me. Whew, that was an interesting attack. I think it's just me and one other person here. Might be two. Which is interesting. Still totally doable. Okay, I got enough vitrified souls. That was the big thing I was waiting for. I don't think this is the final boss here. I think this is like the mini boss.
A little help here?
There we go. I think the final boss spawns now. I need to move my sword over. There we go. Much better. There we go. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. I've never seen that protection spell before. At least I think that's what it looks like it is. With only a few people, this is taking a lot longer than usual. Well, a lot of people just dead by now. I am a little weak for this, I feel like, too. Makes a difference. Oh, whew, I thought I dodged that. Yeah, I did before I hit the ground, lol. I definitely dodged that. Ah. Okay. Come on, there we go. Always takes a while. I was hoping to get my Storm After Knock again before. I did. There we go. That's much more along the damage I was hoping to do. Nice. And then we get the little chest. those are some of the dailies that we're participating in to help with getting the writing wall down, which is kind of cool.
Excellent. You have my thanks. Well, anyway, we have...
This one wonder. Excellent work. We must defend Zasim.
And so these are like the repeatable things that people are having to do. I need to work on a few things because like the crafting ones are really easy, but I kind of can't do the crafting ones because I don't have the materials I need.
The winds spoke with me today. They told me how we could learn more about our supply troubles. And they whispered your name. Shipments go missing without a trace. Occasionally our scouts find blood, but no bodies. When dealing with necromancers, this sometimes happens. We must find out how the worm cult learned of our supply routes. And
I love that.
These
When dealing with
attacks.
necromancers, sometimes there's blood but no bodies.
A new supply shipment
Just
leaves
casual.
from southern Grotwood today.
Love it.
I will mark the spot on your map. You must be there to catch
Thought I
the
saw something in
worm
my camera back there.
cultists when they strike.
Okay. I need to go to Southern Grotwood. Okay. Way down there. Wowzers. Oh, that's because I don't have anything unlocked there, do I? Haha. Where's Grotwood? I always forget. Oh, it is where I am. Or no, that's just... Oh, they have a quest marker on the overall map now. I forgot they added that. They didn't used to have that, and it was so annoying to find a quest, especially if you were going to use like a way shrine for it, because you have to interact with the way shrine in order to not have it cost money to travel. So you interact with the way shrine, but then it's like, oh, you don't know where you actually need to go. But in this case, it's like, now they have it marked on the map, so it's very easy to figure out where I need to go, which is really nice. Am I indoors? No, I'm outdoors. Can I go through the city gates? Yeah. I think I can just go to the other side.
Don't underestimate.
Thought there was an exit over here somewhere. Haven't been here in forever. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, you dicks. Alrighty. Fine. We will fight.
It's too quick for them.
There we go.
And up we go.
I probably should have just followed the path, damn it. There is a way shrine closer. Okay. Kind of figured there was going to be one to discover over here at some point. And you know what's nice? I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm a, very small account with basically no views. And I haven't seen any bots in here saying that they can sell me views. Fucking Twitch. Twitch still hasn't done shit about that. I mean, I know they did stuff about the view botting itself, but they haven't done shit about the, like, spam that you get in your chat for view botting. Where it's like, oh, you go to this sketchy .ru domain and you can get free viewers. It's like, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, stranger. I need...
I'm glad someone came along. Guess worm cult ambushed us. Me and my comrades landed here to load supplies for the Fellowship, but the worm... I'm not leaving this beach, stranger. But the cultists were careless. Might have left some clues. A place called...
The Writhing Fortress.
Writhing Fortress. The last chance to protect the Writhing Wall.
Okay.
A letter? I hope it helps. Something survived? Thought they destroyed it all. First time I ever saw one of those. Cultists called it a Maldrith. Oh, tough. Thank you, comrade. Good luck.
Wait, was that the last part of that? No, I need to talk to Walks and Ash. Which is right here, but it's not able to show the icon. That's funny. Is there any way for me to... Hold on. I'm just trying to see if this warning that I'm getting about an unsupported resolution is causing issues or not. It looked fine to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to stream 21:9 to YouTube except doing what I'm doing. I mean, again, I feel like it looks fine to me, though. No, it's working fine. I don't understand why YouTube's giving me a warning saying that the expected resolution is 2560 by 1440, not 3440 by 1440. But if I maximize this on my ultra-wide monitor, it is perfect. It has no issues at all. So I don't know why. That's really weird that it's giving me that warning, actually. I don't understand why it's doing that, but whatever. It's in chat here. I have a notification. Oh, yeah, just did that update. Alright. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Like, it says up there that the current resolution is not supported for this configuration, but it doesn't give me additional stuff. Okay, and then they recommend a lower bitrate, even though they say for 4K streams they support 40 megabits. Let me look here. Might be making a few adjustments. Okay, they recommend 30 actually, but... And they're saying that my audio... Wait, they're saying that my audio bitrate's wrong. And they're saying that... But the audio comes through fine. So, I don't know what all these errors are. This is a little bit goofy, not gonna lie. I mean, at least you can stream in higher quality and stuff like that. I just find it a little bit funny that it's like, you know, it has these errors, you need to change the video resolution, but doesn't give me any information about why that's, like, what configuration that's not supported in. That doesn't make sense, and it's formatting it perfectly. And then saying that the current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. Okay, they recommend 13.5 megabits per second, which is a little bit weird to me because their website says 30 if you're streaming in AV1, which is what I'm streaming here, for 1440p, so don't know what's up with that. And then they're also saying that my audio bitrate is 0, which is lower than the recommended bitrate. But my audio bitrate is obviously not 0 because audio is coming through just fine. Not to mention that my actual audio bitrate is 160. And they recommend, I guess they recommend 120, so 128. So maybe I should change to that and it'll make it happier. There we go. Hopefully it. Oh, did that stop and then start the stream? That'll be a little annoying if it did. Looked almost like it did, but maybe not. No, it seems to be okay. Okay. Hopefully that gets rid of that error, but yeah, I'll have to dig into the video resolution and bitrate stuff. I don't think you can adjust. Can you adjust your output video bitrate live? I don't think you can. No, you can. Okay. I mean, fine. I'll drop it to 30 megabits. Why not? Doesn't hurt anything. I think that does, like, technically restart the stream, though, doesn't it? I dropped it to 30, which is what they recommend, so hopefully that fixes it. And then, yeah, I don't know what's up with the resolution. Let me try and look that up. Oh, it might be partly. Do I have ultra low latency mode on? Sorry, everybody. Live troubleshooting. Haha. No. No, everything looks normal. I'm just worried that it's like gonna hurt my discoverability here. Okay, there's maybe some stuff I can do here. Or not. Yeah, I'm not seeing any reason here why this would be. Does make sense. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they don't support proper 21:9, but it looks like they do, so I don't understand what's going on here. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, and it keeps giving me the error of the audio bit rates lower than recommended, which is incorrect. It is exactly recommended, so I think YouTube is just not doing a good job with some of this stuff. Because, yeah, it's definitely... and I'm streaming in AAC, so it's a supported format and everything, so I don't know what they're doing with that, and then everything seems to be working. I just hope these don't damage discoverability on YouTube. That would kind of suck. But, oh well. Alrighty. Where did he go? There he is.
You return from Grotwood. How fair. My fears proved true then. A malt I have wondered.
Okay. Now I just continue to help the war effort. Alright. I might start doing some of the side questing around here, actually, to be honest. Thinking about trying to do that. Also, I didn't see any issues with the 40 megabit upload, so I'm gonna switch back to that because that should be better quality anyway. And YouTube, I think, technically supports 50, so. Okay, what did I... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. There's the Witch Mother here to talk to as well. But okay, why does it mark help the war effort
Come,
here? Hold on.
I have news.
I thought there was... Nah, that's nothing. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm not gonna do that one right now. I wanted to pick up a new quest. I know there was a bunch of quests here in this that I haven't done yet. Look around for any of the starting points. Probably some in the city. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I know there's a bunch of side quests in here, and I wanted to get some of them done. Okay.
Hazard pay for
I know an
proof.
adventurer when I see one. Are you here about the notices we posted around the city? There's gold to be earned from the regions. Our island is beset by a sea of troubles. New problems wash ashore every day. My colleagues, Lector Volinaro, Morlia, and others are hiring. If you prefer to work alone, talk to Lector Volinaro. If you'd rather be part of a team, find Morlia. Others might also
I'll be
show
alone
up needing
instead. How
help
about
from time to time. Good to meet a fellow adventurer.
Alright. Oh, that's right. There's still a main quest here. Holy shit. I should probably work on that. Of course it marked it here. Yeah, I should work on that before doing side quests. That might make more sense. I completely forgot I didn't do the main. Is there a better way to fast travel over there? No. Okay. Then we run. We ball. Max mount speed is still such an important thing. And it's actually kind of hard to get to. Because you can only upgrade your mount one a day. I think that's per character too.
I'm gonna show off a little.
That's the only thing I don't like about a lot of live service games like this. And with ESO, it's not as bad as other ones. But the idea of login rewards and daily things that you can't do more than once a day, right? You know, not talking dailies that are like optional to be like, oh, this gets you like this loot every day or whatever, like different than dailies. But just things like, okay, every day you can upgrade one thing on your mount stats on a character. And like for me, that's always been a little bit like, okay, I get like you're just trying to get people to log in so that you can tell investors as well as the company like, hey, we have this many active players daily. And it's like, okay, active players daily, but like, are they active players daily if they play for 5 minutes every day? I mean, yes, technically. And I guess if it helps games, continue to exist and helps those games, get the money that they need or financing, like whatever, I kind of get that. But it is also a little bit like rubs me wrong a little bit where I'm like, I'm gonna play your game because it's a good game, not because you're like artificially restricting something. And there's not as much of that in this game as I've seen in a lot of MMOs and stuff, right? So again, it's like a minor gripe in this circumstance, but still, it's just like, eh. Yeah, I'm still getting the warnings from YouTube, which is hilarious. I just hope a poor stream status doesn't impact discoverability. They don't have much clarity on that, unfortunately.
Would like to speak words with you. Rigard goes where the winds of diplomacy take him, and wherever the Skull
Why is
King
this guy talking
sends
like a
him,
Khajiit
as long
in
as
the third
there's
person?
need. And rabbit meatball.
Out of the way, Rigard. Don't you have a task of your own to accomplish? Rigard has a mission of his own to accomplish, but he is easily distracted. Best to send him on his way. Now it's good to see you, my friend. I should have expected the Stirk Fellowship would recruit you, but why did I arrive in a worm cult nest? The Mages Guild? I expected trouble from the Dominion or the Covenant, but not one of the guilds. I am lucky to have reached Solstice at all, although it did not seem so when I landed in this pool of slaughterfish. Good. I'll make my way there and find the prince. Rigard and I were dropped into the bog of a hungry Hajmota. Still, I do not think the worm cult was happy to see me. Just ask the ones.
You know, another
bleeding
thing
on
I
the
do like
ground.
about the way YouTube's doing this is that when you have the stream studio open, it doesn't count that as a view. Whereas there's not as, I don't think there's an easy way to do
This
that on
worm
Twitch, unless maybe they added
encampment
something that
makes
I'm
one
unaware of
thing
at some point.
clear.
But I know a
Matters
long
on
time ago, right? So you'd
Solstice
always
are
have the one
very
viewer on
serious
Twitch if you were
indeed.
watching your own stream
We
to
have
make
much
sure it
work
looked
to
good.
do. I must
But
assess the
YouTube
situation
doesn't
and
require
send my
that.
report back to the Ebonheart Pact as quickly as I can.
It's really weird though that they seem to properly fully support ultra wide live streaming, but warn you if the resolution you're sending is not a 20 or a 16 by 9 resolution format. That's a little bit weird. Not gonna lie.
A good
Yeah.
question, my friend. The Scald
Um,
King wanted to
I
send
don't
Lyris
quite get that,
Titanborn,
actually. That's a little bit
but she
funny.
was not available. I must
Like,
do what I
not a
can
big deal
to
or
help
anything.
her.
It's just a little bit weird to
I'm
me.
not as
That
mighty
it's
a
like, oh
warrior
yeah,
as Lyris, but I
it,
too fought in Cold
it
Harbor.
fucking
The worm cult is a
supports it,
foe
but then
I
claims it
know
doesn't.
well.
Whereas like Twitch properly supports
To
it,
set aside
but
our-
I'd rather not use Twitch right now, regardless. So, alrighty, and let's see what we're looking at here. One more alliance representative inside there. Okay, interesting. I might as well just run straight there.
Let's ride!
One reason mount speed helps is once you have max mount speed, you can just walk by enemies and they generally can't hit you enough to like knock you off of it or anything like that.
At last, someone arrives.
I do think they need to adjust the way the quest log works in this game because you can only have 25 active quests at a time. And I'm the kind of person where I'd prefer to pick up all the quests that I walk by so I at least have those quests started and tracked, and then I can go back later to complete them. Because like that guy there, he's not like right by a way shrine or anything, so like I might never complete that quest because I might never pick it up because I might forget that it's there. You know what I mean? And so like that's one thing where like if you're gonna hand out quests randomly in the world, I feel personally like MMOs should be in the position where they like let you have as many quests as you want active at a time. I get there can be some complications with that and stuff, but I just think that's personally the better way to do it. I don't know. That's just me, but yeah. Oh yeah, Golden Pursuit's also going on. I can't remember how to redeem the Golden Pursuit stuff. Actually, not sure. Maybe it's on the login page? I don't know. They made it so that mounts can swim in this game too, which makes me so happy. It used to be so annoying. It's a recent update where every time you would get like in water that's too deep to walk in, it would unmount you and then you would have to remount, and there's a lot of areas in the game where you're gonna like go in and out of water that depth, so it's very frustrating.
This is fascinating. Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see you here on Solstice. Have you come to aid the Fellowship? But look around. I know it's in ruins now, but this magnificent courtyard was part of a Farinor? A traitor? When I sense power here, calling to the staff of Vanus Galarian that I carry, She told me about this old temple. I got so caught up admiring the site that I haven't found anything yet. But what of the Alliance? That's something, at least. This place reminds me of a dear friend, Darian Gautier, who served Meridia. I still can't believe he's gone. Perhaps Meridia has a message for me, or the staff. There. While I hold my spell of searching, you examine an old tome. A lucky find. Age is not kind to paper.
Search the rubble.
Temple bell. Nearly pristine considering the age of this place. That idol confirms this was indeed a temple of Meridia.
Why don't you search it
The
yourself?
items you uncovered are tied to the power that drew me here. I can sense a power. Meridia was a powerful ally when we fought Molag Bal in Cold Harbor to end the plane meld. I think I was drawn here to remind me she could help us against the worm cult again. Maybe Vanas reached out through the staff to guide me. Maybe. But I'm not sure how. The bell is rather heavy. Besides, the tome you found suggested opening doors, not blasting evil.
It's only noon. It's so weird. Daylight savings. Fucking hate it. How do I even get over there? Is it this way? Yes. The Solstice City is a little more complicated than I prefer. I prefer something more open. Like, it's a little hard to navigate. You have to go the wrong direction so many times to, like, get to the place you're trying to get to.
I never suspected a thing. Farinor had us all fooled.
It looks like It's good to see two waylaid guild members return safely to the fold. Though I must remember to treat them as agents of the alliances they represent here on in. As for those injured by Farinor's treachery, they have recovered, including me. Mage Farinor missed her chance to eliminate me and the representatives, but she cost us time. While we tended to our wounds and recovered the scattered representatives, the worm cult was free to act. Mermal believes they survived the portal mishap and are on Solstice, somewhere. We must trust they will turn up soon. All in good time, comrade. First, your efforts to bring to... We're still one Alliance representative short, but we can wait no longer. Indeed, we need to consult with Regent Corinway. Sunport's aid is crucial to our campaign. When last we spoke, she said she would meet with her advisors and send word. But that was days ago. Plans must be finalized between the Fellowship and Sunport. High Elves can be deliberate about such things. The Worm Cult, however, does not stand still. It is time to press Regent Corinway for a decision, and I would like you to join us. I hate badgering Regent Corinway, but the Fellowship is already at work.
Okay, good enough. Like, how do I even get up there? See what I mean? Like, it's very loopy and stuff. It's like, oh, okay. And here it is. Not like that big of a deal or anything. It's just one of those things where it's like, damn, it's a little bit hard to find it sometimes. What? Ah.
Prince Azar! Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
What's the problem, Mermal?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
I'm just gonna sit in it instead. Oh, it's behind it. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh no, somebody might have died. Let me sit in their throne. That, okay, that should be walkable. That's dumb.
Strange. This door is sealed
Up
by
here on the
strong
balcony.
magic.
I found someone.
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom, and when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to a small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work. I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside. Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
I'm guessing like that's one other annoyance. Is the like if you look at this, right? I'm gonna open the map here, and let me do this. Hold on. Where is the go to the Swen Coast cottage, which she said was on the west coast, so that should be like, you know, over here somewhere or something. And the guide for this one, even though I opened it from the journal, is gonna tell me to go to this door and leave, which is one thing that's really frustrating in my opinion. And maybe it's almost a thing that could be like bug fixed, so to speak, because normally when you view any of these, right, like if I view like the holiday event, gather vitrified souls, well, that one's actually anywhere, that's a bad example, but normally when you select one of these, like let me do this, and then it should show me exactly where to go. See, so it shows where on the map I actually need to head to do that. But then sometimes, for some reason, and I haven't found the consistency to it, ones like this will say, oh, well, if you want to do this quest, you need to exit the area that you're in. And it's like, that doesn't help me get there faster. Like, you know, I'd like to fast travel to the way shrine for it so that I don't have to use this. But I have no idea if that's going to, like, do what I want, so. Okay, I have somebody confirming now that my stream looks good, so that makes me happy. But yeah, that's one weird thing where it's like, it seems like almost 50-50 that it's gonna like actually show me where to go. Like here, now it's gonna show me to walk over to that. So I exited the palace, and now I gotta exit the city, go to the city door in order to know where I'm actually supposed to head. Which is, it's a minor thing because it's like 50-50 chance, and it's only if it's something that's like, you know, outside the main area that you're in, but it's just slightly annoying that, oh, now it shows me where to go, and I see I could have used this way shrine the whole time to get there, you know, and now I'm gonna do that, but I didn't have to travel through the whole maze of the city in order to get there. So that's just, anyway, one minor gripe that I've had about ESO kind of since the beginning, but at least it's better than it used to be, where a lot of times it does properly like mark the map now and stuff like that. So you can see where that quest is, like, even if you, what? Oh, that was weird. The marker went away for a sec. But yeah, even if it's, you know, like, if you're zoomed out on the map, you can see it and stuff like that. So it's not as big of an issue. Oh, I gotta talk to this guy. Okay.
Five Claw. Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azar as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You and Razum Dar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storming too quickly, and the worm cult may kill the lady.
No, I'm with, like,
dramatic.
Yep, we're gonna go in and just kill him. Let's do it. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna go in and kill everybody. I don't give a shit. hate the slow effect. There we go. That guy teleported when he died, lol. No need to be sneaky. We're just gonna kill absolutely everybody. This is the right way to do things. Are they upstairs? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck these two in particular.
Roz believes we have found the regent.
That is better.
Set her free,
My
Fight Club.
thanks. Thank the Three Queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger.
I'm plane drop.
Oh, someone noticed
Don't
I
worry,
was
they
a
sent me to
today.
rescue you,
I
so
was
I'm
afraid the worm
trustworthy.
cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But
I
that's
also
not
realize I'm
important.
blocking
We
their
must
faces
return
half
to
the time, aren't I?
Sunport at once.
I might have to
The
adjust
worm
my
cult
framing.
is about to do something terrible. I overheard my captors. The worm cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to...
I mean, would it block anything if I just moved that to the corner? Not generally. I'll see if I can just scooch it. Whoa, that is not what I clicked. There we go. I think it's probably fine to just put it over a little more like that. There we go. Let me see. Does
I
that
have
block
no
things as
idea
much?
what the
No, much
worm-
better. There we go. I need to get more like scenes and stuff set up for different games for that exact reason. Oh, do I need to talk to him? Hold on. Looked like there was a quest marker on him. No. Okay, weird. I just need to return to Sunport, so that's easy. I still love the teleport animation. I've always liked that. I think it's well done. Alrighty.
Razumdar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the region, too. And a warning.
Tired today, woof.
Regent, by my father's sword, that's a relief. But I fear your warning comes too late. I see that Regent Corinway is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed... Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The worm cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. Vile necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The worm cult used soul reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout. Join the others in the palace district and drive out the worm cult. Destroy any soul reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. We'll take the worm cult from all sides
I
at
cannot
once,
believe
as
it.
soon as I can
Fighting in the streets of Sunport. These worm cult invaders must be stopped. While our defensive forces are not unlimited, whatever Sunport has will join with the Stirk Fellowship. The passage leads through a gap in the old city wall to a townhouse inside the palace district. It opens into the street just below the square by Vinutilmo Palace's... I detest bloodshed, but I cannot stand by while others fight to protect my people. I will join the soldiers Princess R sends through the shopkeeper's passage. After you go in.
Let's go fast.
Ah, Justin, Oogie Boogie, thank you. I appreciate that. Oogie Boogie.
Good.
No sign of the worm cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Oh, she said head down the
Remember to
stairs.
disable the Soul Reapers, 5
I want to jump off.
Raz will seek the high ground.
There we go. I don't listen to orders from people.
Through here, champion.
Doesn't seem like the most secret
Go on
entrance I've ever
upstairs,
seen.
Quietly. The worm cult's just outside the door.
Quietly? No, I'm running through here. I don't give a shit. Where are they? Ah.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
That is a substantially longer than normal load time. What the hell? Wow, that was surprising. Alright. I just need to kill the Soul Reapers. So that's the Soul Reaper. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like an entity or if it was just like an item. That's kind of badass, not gonna lie.
Save who you can and
Oh, okay.
find the Reapers, my friend.
Ow. That did hurt. But yeah, I am going to work towards a better summoner build with multi-classing so I can have even more things up at once. I do love this though. Just so many things following me. It's fucking great. But the more the better. Whoa, why am I stuck? Couldn't go backwards either. Arr.
Help! Help! They're going to kill us all!
I'm also getting those vitrified souls. More of that. That is nice. That is just what I wanted.
Nicely done!
I was kind of thinking the Soul Reapers might be like a boss of some kind, you know? Like, that's what I was thinking. When I was like, I gotta go, like, destroy them, I was like, oh, wow, there's probably, like, you know, like, some big thing that I have to kill or whatever, but nope. I see why this took so long to load, though, because this is, like, you know, such a different layout and stuff. So many more, like, objects and stuff around, so makes sense. Oh, boy. All right. Aw, is he gonna just disappear right after I call in my ult? Aw, fuck this guy. That was lame. I mean, at least everything else is dying quick because of my Storm Atronach, but... Okay, and as soon as it despawns, he's back. Fucking assholes. Damn it. This is kind of a cool boss, actually. They did a good job with this. Much better. Nice and quick. Nice.
You beat that thing? Good work, pal.
Good work, pal.
Farinor fleet.
Thanks for calling me
Let's check out the
pal.
Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing. Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside.
The city. Comrade, a word. It was no easy fight, but the palace... Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that... Nothing yet. The conflict in the palace district proved the That was my thought as well. The worm cult plans to move something important through the passages... Not precisely, but passages beneath sound like tunnels to me. I want you to locate them and then act as you deem best to foil the worm cult. Remember, time may not be on our side. We do not know how many more Soul Reapers the worm cult created or where they are. Two of you can find answers more swiftly than one. Explain this.
Okay.
I thought I sensed the prince taking a tricky task. Finding the crocodile's wallow by wading through the reeds may take some time. Quicker to just ask someone who knows where she nests. As it turns out, I captured a worm called Bone Lord in the fight for the Palace District. I was not quite sure what to do with him after I knocked him senseless, so I had our soldiers take him to Sunport's guardhouse just north of the city's western gate.
Alright. Also, I need to go through my inventory because I've got a lot of shit. Let me switch to consumable. There we go. Actually, I don't. I did not mean to do that. Sure. I had more stuff than I realized. There's so many like coffers and stuff.
High elves don't appreciate real talent.
What are these style pages? I don't even know. I'll use them, whatever. Alright.
You've got rubbish, I've got needful goods. How about a swap?
I've got rubbish. That's great. I just love that I can call this person anytime and they're like, oh, you have rubbish? I would love to take your rubbish. There we go. Alright.
Look out there.
Alrighty. I will be back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Had to get a bar. Probably stream for another half hour or so. And then it's probably not gonna happen again until next weekend, so apologies to anybody that was expecting more. Just gonna go over here. Oh, it just wants me to exit, and then probably exit again. Yep. Oh, no, it's actually in here. Okay, cool. I like that.
The worm called District.
This still is the most confusing city I think they've ever put in this game. I thought High Isle was bad, but man, it's hard to get around. It's a good design. It's just slightly annoying for like questing and stuff like that.
Ah, good. The Bone Lord is still here. And he
The
is awake
Bone
again.
Lord.
Sergeant, we need to speak with the prisoner.
Very well. Prisoners all yours.
Doing jumping jacks on his table.
Do you come to mock Kagajal for his defeat? Enjoy it while you can. The triumph of the black. Kagajal is sure you would like to know. But this one does not give up his brethren so easily. Death holds no terrors for one who walks the necromantic path. Kill Kagajal and be done with it. He will be back.
I'm gonna do that.
You dare lay hands on a black worm Bone Lord? Kagajal will neither forget nor forgive this offense. Oh, your death will be one that is whispered of in terror for years to come. Enough. You seek Turner Mine. Its tunnels run under the mountains near the southern coast. This one does not know why they are important, but many of his black worm brothers guard them. You will find nothing but death there.
All I had to do is punch him twice. Nice.
An ugly choice, yet such is the nature of our foes. I am not proud of my part in what happened here. Go on ahead, I will meet you in the mine. I think it is best to be alone with my thoughts for a time.
Oh, she didn't like that.
I suspect Wormblood and Farinor shared that information only with those who needed to know. The note you and Scordo found.
But I have so many notifications. Oh man. Whoops. Every button I pressed was wrong. Can I delete all? No.
An ugly choice. Your methods were harsh. I believe he would have said anything to convince you to go away. However, it makes sense to me that the cult leaders would value secrecy. We simply have to go to the mountain.
I don't know. Punching him got him to talk pretty easily, so. Whoa. Way down there, huh? Okay. That's interesting. Sorry for the loud rapper there.
Over here, mercenary.
The writhing wall is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like the design of it and stuff. It has a cool sound effect too. I don't know how well that'll actually come through on stream, but it's like a low-pitched hum. And it gets louder as you get closer to it. I think it's really cool. Is she in here? No. Oh.
This is the place, but the passage splits. You try the door on the left, I will go right. These tunnels appear to twine together like snakes. I will rejoin you when I can.
Time to bring the lightning!
It's cool, like there's another person that I just ran into, even though there's not that many people here right now, since it's all instant, like anybody that is here I get to see. I really like the way they do things. Like from a tech perspective, this is no doubt the most impressive MMO. And maybe not the best graphics, but definitely much better than a lot of others. A zombie, just a straight up zombie. Damn. Interesting. Wow, that was not where I'm... Okay, is it gonna let me aim over there? What the hell was that? Jeez. Bone Colossus, that's cool.
So much better than reading.
Got enough vitrified souls, nice. I appreciate quests like that. Won't let me target them. Am I like dropping a bunch of frames all of a sudden? Did my internet like just go out? No, it just wouldn't let me target them. That was weird.
I was just getting started.
Do I need to go down? Oh, there are stairs. Okay. Now, I was expecting that to be a slight bit more challenging. Well, not gonna lie. I did not need to... Okay, I can bring these guys over here, though, and this guy's over here. There we go. That'll make a difference.
Adventuring with you really keeps the
Another
girl on her
fitness
toes.
point.
You're getting stronger all the time.
There you are. Follow the tracks. The passage opens into a cavern up ahead.
Just to follow the tracks. Looks like I can just go that way. No, that's blocked. Okay. That makes more sense. I was like, what do you mean follow the tracks? It says to go that way. Giant spider. Lovely.
Won't try that again. You're too fast.
Oh, that got one shot. That was funny. Oh, I changed hotbars. That's my other long-going complaint with this game. As much as I really do love it overall, you know, there's always those few things, and like the hotbar switching sometimes doesn't work because like you're actively using an ability or something like that, and so it's going through the it's not channeling, although it would happen with channeling. But so sometimes like I activate an ability and then switch my hotbar and then use something else without looking down to make sure that the hotbar has actually changed between the two, and then I end up using some shit that I don't want to fucking use, like the wrong ult or something like that, which is slightly annoying. Like I feel like you should, anytime you change it, it should just work. Like it shouldn't prevent you from changing it, but it does. I can't remember which abilities do it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a lot of times it changes fast. It might be. I wonder, is it this one? Yeah. So that's one of them. So it's casting ability. So like my ability that converts stamina to magicka. Now I can't change. You see, I was pressing it over and over there during it. So like that's an example of one where it prevents you from changing hotbars, and it doesn't seem like it should, because like it's a quick ability. It's not like it's got a cast time on it, you know. But it locks your bar swapping. And I have died because of that before. So it's like you have to look down and make sure, like, did it change? But that throws off, like, your flow, you know?
Let us see what is on that barge. I can taste the river. It runs east under the mountains.
She can taste the river.
The writhing wall, or beneath it. The worm cult sends a sarcophagus to the other side of Solstice. We should take a closer look.
I like this area. This is cool. And the writhing wall goes through the ground, so it's really cool. You go in caves like this, and you can see the writhing wall still. I really like that.
Sarcophagus reach worm blood.
You dare disturb the king of worms? Gutter, smash them!
Oh. Oh, I get to escape the river? I mean... Okay. Yeah, you can't go up. I can't swim forward. I was trying, so... Okay, that's a deadly rapids fall there. Do I go this way? No. I probably go... No, I probably do go this way.
Monster knocked us into the river. Come, we need... It is not often I find a current I cannot master, but today the river proved stronger than I was. At least we found out what the worm cult's important shipment was. The mortal remains of Manamarco, the king. Is it not obvious? They
No,
seek
it's
to
not. I
bring
don't
their
know.
leader Manamarco back from the dead. A necromancer of Wormblood status is certainly powerful enough for the task. The Soul Reapers, the Writhing Wall. He wields necromancy unlike anything seen before. Manamarco planned to elevate himself to become the god of death. I imagine he would resume that journey. Still, I thought Molag Bal had a claim on his soul. Recalling Manamarco from Cold... If that is what Wormblood needs to unlock the gates of Cold Harbor and return Manamarco to Nirn, we must discover what it is and make sure he does not acquire it. What kind of a gift is death, anyway? Return to Prince Azar and see if our allies have news of Worm. You defeated him at Sankra-Tor, did you not? Worm cult fanatics must have retrieved his body after you left. Do not be misled by the shambling corpses or dusty bones you have seen. That is the work of but a moment. With time, skilled necromancers can restore a years-old corpse to a lifelike state if they care to do so.
Alright. I would not swim under that IRL. I'm liking this story a lot better than like High Isle. High Isle's story was not very good. A lot of the story in this game has been, but like I know High Isle's not the newest content, or even the second newest, but still, yeah, it was like a little bleh. This has been kind of interesting, actually.
Comrade, tell me quickly, did you... Manamarco's remains? Surely the worm cult cannot want to bring back the King of Worms. Yet what else would they do with his corpse? You returned with grim news indeed, comrade. What about Farinor, or Wormblood? The fortunes of battle can be fickle. Even if Farinor escaped justice, you at least returned with information. Now we know the worm cult has Manamarco's corpse. We must endeavor to foil their plans. Meanwhile, Gabrielle may have...
It's strange. Vanus's staff is definitely pulling me somewhere. I think... Vanus, where are you?
Almost. This is no good. Gabrielle, I have much to tell you. Bring my staff to Lizal. The wall is thin there. I'm in a worm cult prison. Listen, Wormblood is looking for a Sithith shrine in Solstice. I think he... A relic called... Gift of... Damn, I can't...
I think I know what we need to do. Friend, let's talk.
Am I in trouble?
Not Ember.
Lizal.
I knew this staff of Vanus's was trying to tell me something. He made sure to leave it behind for me when the worm cult captured him at the Earth. The message wasn't terribly clear, was it? He said he was still a prisoner, but I don't think he was calling for help. I think Vanus wants to warn us about something. He was trying to tell us how to make it easier for him. Vanus Galarian is one of the most powerful mages alive. I'm not surprised he maintains a mental connection with the staff he made with his own hands. And this wouldn't be the first time he allowed himself to be captured to get close to his enemies. Vanus has likely seen things we have not, but we have information he needs to know too. For example, your discovery of Manamarco's sarcophagus. Slowly but surely, we're bringing the worm cult's plots to light. I've been wondering why Vanus Galarian staff is pulling me here and there around Solstice. Now that Vanus managed to send a message, I finally know why. I think he's on the other side of the rock. That's what we thought. But Vanus mentioned a thin spot in the wall at Lizal Pass. If the wall impedes his ability to communicate with us, that must be because he's on the other side. Take the staff to Lizal Pass and re-establish contact with Vanus. He may need our help, or we may need his. I think he wanted to warn us about something Wormblood is planning. We need to find out what that is and stop it. Regent Corinway said Lizal Pass is located in the mountains north of Sunport. Meet me there. The sooner we can speak to Vanus again, the better. We'll leave Prince Azah and the others to figure out which shrine Wormblood is interested in. Vanus Galarian is an archmage, and the long time it was sent, as I understand.
Okay. I think I'm probably gonna call it there, everybody. So, thank you to everybody that did watch. I much appreciate it. And the VOD and everything, of course, will be up. And yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube from here on out. I don't feel like supporting Twitch is the best idea. So, and the platform's kind of falling apart anyway, if we're being honest. So, I'll be streaming here from here on out. And at least we'll try to do a stream every weekend. May do some others here and there. A lot of ESO and probably some other stuff. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. That was very